Okay, guys, we are at port. And as you all know, this map has been permanently taken out of the rotation, I believe, for clan wars, pubs, and tank companies. It's gone for good. I don't know the reason. If somebody does know the reason, perhaps they can tell me. It could be that the A side was winning all the time, or the B side, but as I say, I don't know. Now, although this wasn't one of my favorite maps, there were several things, especially about the A side, that I did like. And the first thing is that there was a gigantic reverse slope running from left to right along the road, and you could drive up and down there in your scout tank at full speed in relative safety, and you could do some productive spotting and duck down again to avoid being hit in return. The second thing I liked about the A side is that there were relatively few obstructions to movement, so you could drive around again at full speed, and if you were breaking into this area from the B side, you could get the enemy to chase you. On numerous occasions I had people running around trying to catch me back here, and in many cases that's a huge error, especially if 3 or 4 guys come after you when one will do. And that was always a lot of fun. Now, in this particular battle, I'm going to bring back the arcade elements here, and I was platooned with Euchre and Kopik. And right away, Euchre says to me, "Oh, there's GalaxyBane." And he immediately explained that his stats in the T49 were really, really, really good. And that was news to me. I don't use XVM. I've never used any mods in any battle. And as a scout tanker, that's probably for the best for me not to know. Uh, my feeling is that since I'm going to go out there right away and try to get targets for the whole team, that it's possible that even if my team is pretty red and the enemy team is not so red, that through my efforts it's maybe possible to fight the current, to turn the tide and show that XVM isn't always right. Now I'm going to reduce the clutter here and hit the space bar, and we're going to advance this battle at regular speed. And the first thing I want to show you is that Euchre, Kopik, and I are acting in tandem. We're going to go out there immediately and try to take up advanced firing positions and take advantage of my spotting. So, this is an urgent priority. If the map makes it possible, you get up there right away and try to steal a march on the enemy. So as I explained, I can just go up and down this reverse slope and get targets, and Kopik is almost in position. Euchre is where he wants to be, and when I spot GalaxyBane here, I'm just going to hit the space bar. After all, he's the reason I'm showing you this little vignette or replay. Okay, there he is. And the distance is 263 meters. Now, undoubtedly, a great many of the more successful players in World of Tanks, one of the reasons for their success is that they have worked hard, whether it be in clan wars or pubs. And it's possible, they just have good intuition. Maybe it's bitter experience or trial and error. But for whatever reason, they've really worked out the best places, the best firing positions to fight their tank from, and they've achieved a lot of success in those positions. And I'm sure these guys have their favorite spots on all the maps. But there is a problem if you're spotted, and in this case, GalaxyBane was spotted. Now, I know that because in a few seconds my bulb is going to go off. Now, in my case, when I'm spotted as a scout, my instinct is to react immediately and maneuver violently to get out of there and live to fight another day and do not take damage unless it's absolutely necessary to do so. And at this stage of the battle, it certainly isn't necessary. Now, GalaxyBane's problem up there is that he's in a confined space, and if it was me, whenever I scout or move into a space like that where I may have to get out of there in a hurry, I have my hull turned around backwards. So if I have to escape, I just go forwards. In his case, I don't know if he's done that, but it's possible that his hull is pointing forwards, and when he was spotted, in order for him to escape, he's got to turn his vehicle around and then drive away. So that takes extra time, and I don't know how much of an effort he made to get out of there, but it wasn't quick enough, as you will see in a few moments. So I'm going to hit the space bar again, and we'll watch what happens. So there's the bulb, and I believe he's starting to back out, but it certainly isn't quick enough. And watch what happens. The light goes out, and then a split second later, Kopik kills him with one shot with the OP gun on the KV-1S. And that's really all I wanted to show you guys. This was an easy win. I don't know what XVM said about the battle as a whole. And to GalaxyBane's credit, he didn't rage or anything. He just said, okay, we'll live to fight another day. And that's the best approach, instead of bootlicking furiously when you're killed by the enemy. So that's all for now, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video.